that's just like how I like to keep it, man, and how I do it. And like I notice nowadays, that's really how shit work. You know what I mean? So I just kind of do my shit for people that like to hear my type of shit. Period. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. I'm talented enough to where I could ride the wave if I want to, but I ain't. You know, that ain't my shit, man. You know what I mean?
No, and we respect that, bro. Oh God, we respect that for sure, man. So, based off what I could find, and you correct me if I'm wrong, man. You know, it states that you from Jamaica, Queens, man. Is that a fact?
Yeah, super fact. Yep.
Super fact. All right, boom. It says that you signed to the Ink Records. You know what I mean? It says you began writing rhymes 93 to 94. But it says that you was never fully interested in rap. Said he grew up a few blocks from Hollis, Queens, and his influences include like Run DMC, Rakim, EPMD, Cool G Rap. It says Caddillac Tah's original plan was to become a DJ, but ended up as an MC. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it's pretty much accurate, man. When I was like 15, 16, I kind of like fell in love with the DJ side of it at first. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of popular local DJs in my hood that used to like, you know, get all the clout and like just being mesmerized by how the park jams used to rock and how just watching them niggas set up and then, you know what I mean, and get the crowd and, you know, to fuck with them. That shit is what pulled me in initially. You know what I mean? The DJ side of it as a youngster. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, facts. And you know, Post City Hustler, man, it says stood for poverty. It says Jamaica, Queens, man. I never been to Jamaica, Queens, man, but you know, it said you did something for the hood, man. Can you give us a little background on how you came up with that song? Because you know that's one of them bangers right there, man. That really put you out there, man, as an artist. I mean, in my opinion, man, that's what I've seen on BET, Rap City, and shit.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that. Yeah, it's Paul City, right? You know, that was just like short for Poverty City. And basically, like you said a few minutes ago, I grew up in South Jamaica, right? You know what I mean? But I was like really like the end of South Jamaica to where it was about to turn into North Side. So I was close to the North Side where like Hollis and all that stuff is, but I was in the South Side. You know what I mean? So my little area where we are is called like Bricktown. Anybody that's from Queens and like is familiar with that, it's called Bricktown. It's like a little town that's like off in the cut that really a lot of people don't like to come through. They don't like to drive through. Back in the days, it was like a spot where nobody wanted to come around. Trust me. You know what I mean? And it was like, it was kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? You know, like really, really, really poverty stricken. So when we was coming up, like, you know, we used to always say, my man would be chopping it up with a chick, and then she should try to play fly on my man, and my man will say some shit like, "Man, bitch, I'm out of poverty." You know what I mean? Like that used to be like our slang. You know what I mean? We used to just like, "Man, I'm out of poverty. I'm out of poverty." You don't know what, you know what I'm saying? You can't fuck with us as we was coming up. So that used to just be our slang. So basically, we used to call our little town Poverty City at one point. So that's where the song came from. It was just short for Paul City was just short for Poverty City. You know what I mean?
Okay. So that's not a term that you started. That's a term that resonated with everybody in your area.
Yeah. Nah. There you go. Exactly. It's not like, you know, that's my hood's term. That ain't like, I was just the face for it. You feel me?
Hey, that's keeping it a bean on God.
Yeah,
on God.
Yeah.
So yes, shout out to Jamaica, Queens, man. 50, he from the same shit, right? Or is that a different part of Jamaica, Queens?
Nah, he from the same shit. He like 10 minutes, like 8-10 minutes from where I'm at, 8 to 10 minutes where I'm at. When I was like in juvenile and like junior high school, I got kicked out of like the school that was like in my area, and then they sent me over to the school where he was. So me and him, that's how me and him met. That's how we was in like 7th grade and shit together.
Oh, okay. Hey. So what was it like, man, being around J-Lo, man? Ain't it funny, man? What was that like, man? You know, she looked like she picky, man.
Let me ask him a question, though, let me ask him a question before you get right there. Like when you was 15 and you had the POV song, was that like your first time like getting a deal and getting out there?
Yeah, that was my first time. That was my first time getting a deal. I had another time where I almost, I guess, had a deal, right? Where I went up to Columbia with my man Bimmy, right? I don't know if y'all familiar with Bimmy. He had did the show with Big U that what that was? I forgot what they called it.
Big Gap brother.
Exactly. Exactly. It's my dog. He had took me up to Columbia, you know what I'm saying? And I had spit for this lady, Faith Newman. I think that's the same lady who signed Nas or whatever. And she was like kind of blown away and was like, yeah, nah, we're gonna do the deal. And so I'm going back to the hood with me and Ben. We going back like, yeah, nigga, it's on. We about to do it. Shit, I'm in the hood. Shit, go back to my hood. Shit, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by. I'm like, yo, where the fuck this nigga Bim at? So I'm like, I hit this nigga Bim like a month, 2 later. He said, yo, man, that bitch got fired. So I'm like, oh man. So the bitch that was gonna pull me in at that point, and I think I was like around 18 when that happened, but that was the closest I came to a deal. So I guess to answer your question, nah, before the Pop City shit, nah, I ain't have no deal. That was like my first legitimate release, like deal, you know what I mean?
And then you go into like, so now that song comes out. Was that song dropped on Murder Inc.?
Yeah, yep. Murder Inc. Murder Inc. Def Jam, yep.
And Irv Gotti, the one who gave you your name?
Nah, he didn't give me my name. I gave myself the name. Basically, I was Tah Murder first, you know what I mean? And we was getting a lot of pushback. That was my name from Murder. Yeah, that was my name from the hood. It was just ironic that I had linked up with Murder Inc. niggas, you know what I mean? But my name was already Tah Murder. So it was kind of crazy how the universe worked in that aspect, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? When I came and niggas was like, yeah, you know, they was getting a lot of pushback. Yo, you know, about the album shit. Certain people ain't gonna want to put the album in the front of the store. They ain't gonna want to do this. They ain't gonna want to do that with the name, the Tah Murder name. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. That's for a business move. I changed it, right? It's because I ain't want to give myself no strikes against myself and trying to, you know what I mean? And like what I'm looking for, killing my blessings. You know what I mean? So I just kind of flipped it to that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. And did you you met Ja Rule around the same time?
Yeah, I met Rule as soon as I got down with the ink. Like the first day, I met everybody like in one shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he embraced you like a brother.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. I mean, not initially. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you know, he from the South. I mean, he from the North. I'm from the South, and traditionally niggas don't get along. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yo, Rick,
South side don't get along with
man. I want to know, man. I want to know what it was like working with J-Lo, man, on that Ain't That Funny, man. You know, that's another thing. When I used to see you and Ja Rule, I'm like, man, Caddillac Tah is just like a bigger, stronger Ja Rule. Y'all niggas look alike. Y'all niggas related or what?
Nah, shit. We used to get that. Nah, but he's definitely not related.
So what was it like working with J-Lo, man? She was cool or she bougie?
Nah, she was cool as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She was cool. She was real cool, bro. Like, she embraced us, especially Rule, you know, because he wrote, you know, those records for her. But she was cool, bro. Her label was acting funny. Like, you know, her manager, not even her manager. I ain't gonna say him. Yeah, Benny, not Benny, as Tommy Mottola, and I think Benny too, man. Them niggas was kind of acting funny with that record, that Ain't It Funny record, right? Because initially they just wanted Rule on the record, you know what I'm saying? And then Gotti was like, nah, I'm keeping my guy on it. Because basically they wanted Rule to do 2 records, right? Rule did the I'm Real record and then the Ain't It Funny record. And Gotti was like, yo, just put a verse on it. So when I guess he put the verse, he sent it to them like, yo, boom. And then once they heard, they like, yo, who? He's like, yeah, that's my artist that's about to come out next. And they kind of didn't want me on the record. You know what I mean? So he kind of fought for me to stick. Yeah, word. He kind of fought for me to stay on the record. They kind of came to an agreement to where, all right, cool, they was going to keep me on the record. And all of like rhythmic stations, but on like the Z, you know, the pop side, they was just going to keep Rule. That's why if you listen to that record, if you ever heard it like on a pop station, I don't know what's the pop station out in the West, but like, out in New York. It's like Z100 and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember the pop version, Caddy. I remember the pop version.
Exactly. The pop version didn't have me on it. Only if you heard it like on Hot 97 and like all of the like shit like that, that's where you heard me. But they kind of took me off the pop version. That was like I guess the middle compromise they came to, because Gotti was not taking me off all the way, period. You know what I mean? So.
Video Caddy.
Nah, that was love too. That's why I said, like, you know what I mean? Even like all of that he fought for him was like, yo, nah, you know what I mean? This is what's gonna happen. So if y'all want the record, this is how the record is coming. You know what I mean?
Hey, no, facts. But see, this is the thing about Ain't It Funny, and I think everyone can agree on this stage, bro. Your verse on the Ain't That Funny, bro, that shit made the song way better. So when you say like, it wasn't supposed to be on there, bro. Literally, niggas waited for your part to come on, and then that shit was lit, bro. Like, that's what made the song, bro. That verse right there is why I would even listen to it. I ain't just gonna listen to no J-Lo, and I ain't always in the mood for Ja Rule. But I was in the mood to hear what you was talking about. You know what I mean? Keeping that shit gully. Now, ain't that funny? You know what I'm talking about? So we definitely fuck with it, you know?
Nah, that's a fact, man. A lot of people used to be like, man, I was listening to that shit, then waiting for your part, and that shit ain't come on. Niggas like, niggas was tight.
Man, that's crazy, man. So did niggas show you love around that time, or did they just have so many motherfucking artists over there? It was just hard for them to accept more people in. Because I just remember I asked you when I first met you on here, I just can't understand why they didn't super promote you and super put you out there like that. Like, you could have been out here on the West doing shit with people. Like, you could have been all over with it. Like, what was the deal with that? Niggas just personal beats within the label, or what was going on?
Bro. Man, it wasn't none of that. The only thing I can explain is a little bit how I explained to you before, right? That Def Jam wasn't really all the way on board, right? With the music that I the street shit. They wasn't. Think about it. Just think about it when you really think about it, right? What street artists did Def Jam have back then?
Only X. Only X was the only one. They ain't had no many street rappers.
And you already heard the story about Memphis. No. That's Rockefeller, bro. That ain't Def Jam. That's Rockefeller. So that's Dame. That's Dame doing the same shit Gotti was doing, pushing for his artists. I'm talking about straight up Def Jam, where Red and Meth and all these niggas was, and like you said, X is the only one, right? And X had a similar thing too. They wasn't really fucking with X. Gotti had to push, and was like, yo, nigga, I'm signing this nigga. Then once they heard all the records, they went crazy. But they wasn't really too gun-ho about that either, bro. They wasn't really pushing the street shit. Def Jam wasn't, bro. You know what I mean? All the street shit was coming through like Rockefeller and like us. And like Dame, y'all niggas already see who y'all know who Dame is, bro. Dame wasn't hearing that shit. Dame wasn't hearing that Bleak album wasn't coming out. He wasn't hearing that Seagull album wasn't coming out. That nigga, you see how he was wilding on them niggas, bro.
So do you think Def Jam wasn't fucking with it because of the people that they had over there running this shit, or do you think they wasn't fucking with it because
100? No, you said it right there. The people that they had running it didn't know how to connect with that, bro.
This is Taz. I got a question. Who was the president of Def Jam at that time?
If I'm not mistaken, it was Kevin Loud.
Leo, wasn't it? It wasn't Leo?
No. Leo was the CEO. Leo was the CEO.
Oh, they said
right?
they had
Kevin Loud. Kevin Loud was the president.
Now, is Kevin Loud, is that a brother or is that a white dude? Who is he?
No, Kevin Loud is a brother. I mean, him and Leo is partnership right now in the 300 label. The shit that Young Thug is on. But before, he was the president and Leo was the CEO.
So what? They didn't want the label to go into a different direction. They only want to keep it like LL Cool J type of hip hop. I
just don't think
they should understand the culture. They from it, right?
yeah. But what I'm saying to you is that who they had running it, the underlings. You know what I mean? The niggas running around, the Mike Kaisers, the Julie Greenwald, all these people like that. You know, I forgot the other chick name. The Gabbies, and they don't Tracy Waples. You know what I mean? Yeah, they didn't understand none of that shit. Not even Tracy Waples. The other chick that brung Chris Brown to the
Tina Davis.
There you go. All of them, bro. They come on, bro. They couldn't connect with it, bro. For real, trust me. They didn't even see the Paul City vision. We had to push that, bro, in the streets. Told them that shit was hot. Basically, Paul City was an early streaming type of record. You know how the streaming shit do now? Basically, the street tell the label what's hot now in the radio.
Hey, yo, Caddy, I remember the promo CDs, man. Y'all was giving that all over the streets, man. I remember them CDs, man, with the Paul. Y'all had the Still Dre freestyle in the Paul City joint.
Yeah, bro. That shit, man. That's the street was right. Man, we remember Speed, right? Nigga, we tore Speed up, bro. Niggas tore Speed up. Niggas tore the tunnel up and all that shit. After that, they ain't had no choice but to fuck with it. But initially, they didn't see it, bro. We had to, like I said before, that shit started. We worked it ourselves organically, bro. And niggas just started fucking with it. And they had to jump on board, but they didn't see it initially.
So, hey, let me ask you this question, Caddillac Tah, you being from Jamaica, Queens. A lot of the Def Jam artists come out of Queens. Is that fair to say? Or they signed a lot of people out of that area? Because I remember LL Cool J, I know he's from Hollis, I know he's from Queens, and it seemed like Def Jam and Queens, there's always been a connection with the two.
Yeah, because you gotta remember Russell, right? Remember Russell was the original Def Jam dude. Him and what's the white dude name, man?
Rick Rubin.
There you go, Rick Rubin. That's Def Jam right there. And Russell was from Hollis. And you gotta remember he gave Jam Master Jay his imprint early, you know what I mean? Because the nigga Fifth was signed to Jam Master Jay first. You know what I mean? That's how him and Black Child had knew each other early, because they all were signed to Jam Master Jay joint where Onyx came out. Remember, Onyx was on JMJ shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, no, that's a fact.
Hey, when did you meet Black Child?
I met Black Child the same time I met Rue. It's funny. The story was funny with Black Child. Black Child was up north with my cousin. You know what I mean? And Black Child did like 4 or 5 years he did. My cousin was up there on a 9 year stretch, 9 flat. So him and Black was like his little homie. You know what I mean? So he was telling Black, yo, my cousin gets busy. That nigga is like you. He reminded me of you. He kept telling Black, that nigga is like you. Wild little nigga, but you can rap his ass off. He kept telling Black, well, when you go home, meet up with that nigga. Meet up with him. So it's crazy. When I came up to the Ink that time, I came in the studio. Me and him, we was rapping in the little cypher after we was done. Me and him started chopping it up. He was like, yo, where you from? I said, nigga, I'm from over here on the side of Bricktown. He like, word? He said, damn, my man from over there, I was just locked up with him and shit. I'm like, who? He was like, my man, Blast. I'm like, nigga, that's my cousin. And he was like, say word, nigga. He was like, oh shit, you tired, nigga? He said, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Nigga was just blowing his mind. Said, nigga, he was telling me to link up with you, nigga. He was like, yo, we was supposed to been linked, nigga. He said, this shit is crazy. Small world, nigga. Boom. Me and him instantly got tight from that point. You know what I mean? And that's how me and him is really like the tightest to this day. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, no, that's a fact.
Hey, look, though, like you said that you had met 50 Cent back in 7th grade. Did you have a relationship with him back then or what?
Hold on, before you answer that question, let me reset the room. Welcome to Trolls Nation. If you're new to the room, welcome. It's your host, Reek. I'm going to do the most. Go ahead and troll up top, hit the greenhouse, join the club, follow the moderators. We all lit. Fuck it, follow everybody on stage. You see the title, Trolls Nation feature Death of Clout Chaser, Q&A with Caddillac Tah, former artist of Murder Inc. He in the building. So go ahead and y'all go back to it.
Now, when you met him in 7th grade, like did you have a relationship with him, and like what the relationship consists of?
Yeah, well, shit, that was my dude, right? It was like a little clique. It was like him, me, my man Corey Black, and my man Sling J. That was like our little clique, like our little 4-man clique and shit. You know what I mean? So safe to say he was my dog, and that ain't no secret. Like even when he first started, you know what I mean, moving around with the track masters and all that shit, and me and him used to chop up. And I used to see that nigga. I used to pull up on his block. He used to pull on my block. We used to, he let me know what's going on with the track master shit. I tell him shit I got going on, and we used to keep it G like that. You know what I'm saying? Then even early in the beef shit, when he was going that rule, he used to always go to radios, like little interviews, and say, "Man, all them niggas is pussy. Only nigga over there that's really a street nigga is my nigga Tah." He used to do little interviews and say shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But you know, and safe to say that was my guy. You know what I mean? He was my guy, and to be honest with you, he made it not be like that. You know what I mean? I almost got a little bit of, and not even a little. I'm gonna keep it all the way tall, bro. When the shit was
just Trolls Nation, baby. That's how you gotta keep it.
When the shit was getting nasty, I was trying to mediate. I wasn't picking no sides. That was my dude. I was trying to mediate. You know what I mean? These niggas was niggas who I was fucking with, trying to get some paper with, and he was my dude. So I was trying to mediate. I would go to him and say, "Yo, bro, don't even man. You know, leave that shit alone, bro. You ain't even gotta go and do none of no diss record shit, nigga. You nice, nigga. You talented enough where you gonna get your shit without all that extra shit." But it was something personal that he had at homie that I never knew, right? Shit started coming out later on, but at the time, he wasn't telling me nothing personal, right? You know what I mean? It was just, man, fuck that nigga. But I'm like, bro, you ain't even gotta do that. You know what I mean? You get busy, nigga, you already, you know what I'm saying? You already gonna get what's coming to you without that other shit, man. Leave that shit alone because that shit gonna spill into some street shit that niggas don't even need. You know what I mean?
So do you think it was Ja Rule fault or Irv Gotti fault when you said, like, you know what I'm saying, they dropped the ball, like, with that whole situation?
Well, Rule didn't have no say, right, as far as that. So it definitely Gotti. I mean, shit, I don't know if niggas follow him on the gram or follow his little shit. Like, he there's a couple of times he put up posts and he said, yo, you know what I mean? He had regrets. There were 2 regrets he had was not putting my shit out, putting Black Child shit out. So, I mean, you know, he expressed a little bit a couple of times where, like, he felt like he dropped the ball. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hey, man, hold on real quick, man. Shout out to Stream Dream Radio. They're in the building. Knucklehead, Mr. Breeze. Knucklehead, man. What's going on, man?
You already know, man. Shout out to Caddillac Tah in the building. South Coast, South Jamaica, Queen Sue, Cadillac.
That's what's up. Where you from, bro?
I was born on 121 and something, but I was raised on Rockaway 146. I know Black Child. He know Fish Grease and all them niggas.
Yeah. That's the hood. 146 in Rockaway. My boy just got put down over there. D Block. That's my boy.
Yeah, I live in Brooklyn now, but that's where. Yeah, almost over there.
Hey, Caddillac, let me ask you a question though. Like when it came down to, you know, like when that Fed case hit, did that affect your career? With the Murder Inc., Irv Gotti and them with their Fed case?
100%, bro. I mean, you know, Feds, they freeze assets, they hold niggas up, niggas can't do nothing, and you know what I mean? Once they start doing that, Def Jam wasn't allocating no more funds to niggas, so everything was on pause until the verdict. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as you know, as you see it back then as the game, shit, niggas. I was just telling my wife the other day. We and her was going. She was like, "Damn." I was like, "Man, that run we had was probably just like 3 years, man." And that shit felt like it was so long, but it was probably only like 3 years.
Yeah, right? It was a 3-year run. It was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that shit was just happening so fast. Boom, 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 boom. And I say that to say, like, when the case taking so long, nigga, shit is happening. New niggas is coming. Shit is dying out. This nigga Fifth is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So the time that we had on pause killed us, bro. Mm-hmm. On top of this nigga being hot as fish grease, there wasn't no way we was gonna come back from that. Not as we was presently known before.
Hey yo, Caddy, I was mad when Ja dropped that motherfucking blood in my eyes, my nigga. Niggas should have hold off and dropped your shit.
Let me hold on. Let me keep it right there though. Before we get there, let me keep it right there. Like so far as like what I was seeing, it seemed like, you know, as a fan looking at Murder Inc. at the time when they was going through it seemed like they was pushing Lloyd heavy. Like, do you think that's the case? And also, do you think them not pushing you has something to do with your past relationship with 50 Cent?
Nah, not at all, bro. Not at all. Because my relationship with 50 Cent was early 99, 2000, bro. If they had an issue with that, we would have been broke ties early in the game. So it was never that, bro. That was never the case because they already knew when I came into it, that was my man. It wasn't no I wasn't hiding none of that. The niggas knew that because I told you at some point I was trying to mediate to stop the shit from going down. You know what I mean? So I used to come back and say, yo, I just pulled up on son, woo woo. This where his head at, yada 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 yada. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? And niggas was willing to chop it. At some point, it got to a point where niggas was willing to chop up and just kind of get it out the way. Because even Black Hand Chaz has stepped in too. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Yeah, and that's how. As far as the Lloyd situation, you think they was pushing Lloyd at the time, or I'm tripping?
Nah. Lloyd did the same shit that I did with that U record that he had with Lil Wayne. They organically pushed that shit and got that shit moving, and then niggas jumped on it, bro.
Gotcha.
Lloyd,
was it ever a time? Just go speaking. Was it ever a time like behind the scenes that like us as fans didn't know about before everything got real staticky? With like Herb tried to maybe like sign 50 or bring 50 over there with y'all, since it seemed like everybody kind of had ties with each other. Was there ever any shit like that?
Nah. I don't really understand what the question is though. Like
before everything got crazy, you know what I'm saying, between Murder Inc. and 50, was it ever a time like when 50 was doing this shit with the music and, you know, Herb right. Herb might have, you know, tried to kick it at 50 or 50 tried to kick it at Herb, where they could have like came together on some shit? Was it ever like that behind the scenes or anything that we don't know about?
Nah, because like I said, homie already had his own situation. He had a deal with Trackmasters. If you don't remember, he had a record that was popping, the How to Rob record, when he had the Mad Rap on the front. That shit was fire. I ain't gonna hold you up. That shit was fire. That shit was hard. You know what I mean? So he had that. And matter of fact, that was around the same time he had dropped the Ghetto Quran shit. But
he had the whole city in the front.
Yeah, that shit is free. And he was making some good shit with Trackmasters, bro. He already had his own situation. He didn't need niggas to pull him in on nothing, bro. He was on his way, my nigga. Trust me. Nigga was on his way with Track. Nigga, he would have, whether it was with Trackmasters or where he landed at, bro. Homie was going to do what he was going to do anyway. Nigga was a talented nigga, bro. Period. I ain't never take that away from him, nigga, bro.
Hey, let me interject. Hey, when y'all come on stage, just put y'all phone on mute because we already started the Q&A. If y'all new to the room, welcome to Trolls Nation. Go ahead and troll up top. Hit the greenhouse. Join the club. Follow the mods. Fuck it. You know what? We all lit. Follow everybody on stage. Y'all see what it is. Trolls Nation featuring Death of Clout Chaser, Big Chuck, Q&A with Caddillac Tah, man. So we getting into it, man. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, before we go into we should probably go in order after this question.
I think I got real trolls on, like the real trolls on stage.
Yeah, moderators, y'all doing a great job. I see y'all getting them up out of here. Boom, on me. Snipe these niggas down. No cap.
That nigga just did some wild shit. That nigga, what the fuck that nigga just did?
Like,
yo, good afternoon, everybody. Call me. Yo, Billboard. How was the battle? I missed it.
Yo, hold on.
That's not the time. That's not the time for that.
No.
My bad.
So like when it came like back to the Murder Inc. situation, like you know, your like while we at it, your relationship with them now, and like would you sign with them again?
Would I sign with them again? Nah, not right now. Nah. I mean, it ain't. You know, the climate is not even for that. You know what I mean? It ain't even the climate to be signing back to a lady who. You know what I mean? And he ain't even in no position in the music business to do no partnership with nobody. He thinking about film and TV shit. His stronghold ain't really in the music no more. I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
Got you. Hey Rick, you can set it up for like the Q&A with starting with the question.
Hold up, I got a question real fast. Yo, Black, this HG up top, Harlem G. What's good, bro? Yo, you can hear me? Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah, I think my shit went out. Damn, my bad. Well, go ahead. What you say, bro?
All right, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you,
bro. We hear you, bro. No. I was making sure Cadillac was good.
I got you, G. I hear you now. Yeah.
All right. I got a question for you. Just you ain't even got to think long about this question. But I heard you make a comment. On another interview, and you just now made the same comment. And the comment was about leaving it alone, right? As a street dude, this is Trolls Nation. We get into the bullshit. As a street dude, right? You have a problem with a dude on the street, right? Let's use this analogy. You getting money with somebody, right? And somebody getting money across town, right? Now you got a homie, and he start getting money, and he start getting money with the nigga over across town, but that's your man, right? Now, for whatever reason, the nigga that's getting money across town put a hit out on you and miss, right? You get shot up, but it didn't go through. He let you live, right? Your man come to you and be like, yo, dog, I'm getting money over there, this is that, and the third, da. You say, fuck you. You my man. I don't got no problem with you, but I'm never going to stop going at that nigga. I don't give a fuck how much money you going at. That nigga took a hit at me and missed, right? Now, let's just say that he didn't do it directly, but he's in the circle of the motherfuckers that tried to take you out. And they're in a position of getting money, influence, or whatever the case may be. And you looking at them like, you motherfuckers try to take me out. And they trying to make it like it's cool. Now, I'm asking you as a street dude. I hear you say, tell 50, you told 50, yo, leave that shit alone, or get money with some niggas over there, this, that, and the third. Do you think that 50 really had a point of, even though he's not going at the niggas violently, he's going at their pockets? Because in his mind, niggas tried to kill me. And the niggas that tried to kill me, they're all affiliated with each other. So if I can't get at them the way I really want to and end up in jail or dead, I'm going to hurt their pockets, and I'm not going to stop until I'm done. Wouldn't that be a fair thing to do, being that somebody tried to take his life?
Okay. First and foremost, as a street nigga, I'm going to say allegedly, right? Because I don't know.
No. All of this is allegedly. Pardon me.
I don't know who. I don't know who tried to have a nigga killed.
No, I'm just saying, in his eyes, allegedly. In his eyes. Let's definitely clear that part up. Pardon me. But I'm just saying, like, if a situation like that.
No. G, I got it. You even got it. Yeah, I got you 100. What I'm going to say to that is, now, when I was telling him to chill, right, and he hasn't been shot yet. That's another thing. This was early before he got shot. See, it was
understood.
It was multiple. It was not. I ain't gonna say multiple. 2 events, right, that led up to the shooting. There was 2 events that led up to the shooting. One event was in Atlanta when I told you that I finally got him, and Black and Chaz and everybody in his ear, and finally got him and Rule to get together and try to talk shit out, right?
Absolutely.
Now, 50 is a hothead, bro. Always been a hothead nigga since we was little, right? So just getting him. And for his pride, even too, bro, he didn't really want to do that. But for me, keep asking him, nigga, Black Hand Chaz stepped in. Boom. I guess he was like, you know what? Fuck it. We can just get this shit out of the way, leave this shit alone. He already got the murder. I don't believe you murder. That record was already out. He already got that off. Niggas didn't respond. It was going to just be dead after that once they spoke. Right?
I understood.
They got together. We was down at ATL. We had a little show. He had a show. Boom. We got down there. They was in front of the hotel chopping it up. I think we had a show before that. I don't know. I think it was in Minnesota. Wherever we was coming from, we had picked up bullshit little souvenirs out the airport, and I think Rule had took like a little a miniature bat from out there. You know what I mean? So he had the bat in his hand, and he was just like swinging it around his hand, swinging it around his hand, swinging it around his hand. In the fifth, and I guess at some point,
how a New York made it talk when you got something in his hand.
There you go, exactly. So at that point, fifth, like, okay, either this nigga getting ready to swing this bat at me, or I'm gonna have to hook off on this nigga first. And I guess knowing him, that was his mentality. So the conversation went from, he raised his voice got raised, and then once that happened, Fifth hooked off, boom, and then they got into a fight right then and there in Atlanta. So right then and there, that killed the mediation right there because
hands got put on each other.
Hey, there you go. So once that happened, boom, boom. He caught Rule with a good, nice one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Put a shine on Rule shit, bro. He had to put the glasses on. You know what I mean? and a little interview he had to do later on that day. He had to wear shades. I kid you not, boy caught him real nice, swole his shit up, put a little shine on him and everything. So I'm like, you know what I mean? So now you gotta feel Rule now. Now Rule like, okay, you got that one. Now I gotta get mine back. So it started from this, and then that's when the Hit Factory shit came after that. So now, boom, now we doing his Rule's second album. Your boy Prize from the Fuji come upstairs like, yo, you know that nigga 50 downstairs right now.
That's a fact. I absolutely heard that part. That nigga Prize is the one that instigated that shit.
Word up, he did, yo. And you know he did it like, yo, this shit was
on
so
some
hilarious.
Slick shit. That guy, go ahead, yo, tell it. Because I heard from a semi-horse's mouth, dog, the way that shit went down, but I'm going to let you tell it. Go ahead, dog. This shit is funny.
Yeah. So, you know, he come up in the room and, like, you know, like, kind of bust in and be like, yo, you know, like a nigga that would be like, yo, nigga, this nigga down there, man, yo, we got to get it. Yo, he ain't come with that energy. He slid in, he seen us working, he listening to the music, he shaking his head like, oh, y'all got this shit. Like, y'all niggas up here killing it. Boom, 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 boom. Start talking to Bro. He's like, well, some shit that ain't have nothing to do with that. He's just talking to him. Then he was like, yeah, you know what, though? I'm going to tell you, too, man. That nigga 50 downstairs, whoopie-whoop. He slid that shit in. I said, yo, this nigga crazy. He said, yo, you know that nigga downstairs? Like, no. Rue was like, what? He was like, all right, say no more. Boom. So, you know how that was. He put his shit down. Boom. Niggas went to walking that way. And everybody kind of like followed him that way. See, and there's another thing too. Here I am, boom, just coming from trying to mediate from the ATL, bro. I'm not gonna mount up, right, and go down and with niggas and mount up against a nigga who I still consider my man, right?
Yeah, I know. That's a catch-22 situation. I get it.
Oh man, catch-22 I was in right there at the show. Here I go with Rule. Yo, Rule. Nigga, we at the Hit Factory, bro. This ain't even probably the time and the place for this shit, bro. These crackers got this shit, whoopty. This ain't even, nah, bro, this nigga gotta get it. Nigga say that, I can't say no more after that. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So niggas go down, boom. So here I go. I said, you know what? Let me go down here because I'm trying to go down. Still in my mind, feel like if the niggas see me, I'm still in the back of my mind. It's a situation where we could try to not make it be that ugly. I'm like, yeah, maybe these niggas could get a one-on-one, whoop-de-whoop, whatever the case may be, and let's just try to, you know, minimize it so it don't be crazy. You know what I mean? So when we get down there, boom, they niggas go in the studio like, yo, what's up? And I guess, you know, that shit was like on-site shit. Like, what's up, nigga? What up? Boom, boom. Before I know it, niggas was rumbling. The whole studio, boom, boom, niggas is rumbling. Fucking somebody moved, they back hit the light went off for like fucking 40 seconds. It was just crazy, bro. It was went in there and was going crazy. When the lights came back on, motherfuckers was bloody. You know what I mean? And it was just crazy. You know what I mean?
So like what? Hold on 1 second. Like I know you had end up dropping a diss track with against 50 Cent. Like what made him like force your hand at that point? Like where you was like, you know what? I tried to mediate this situation. I tried to, you know, squash a lot of stuff, but now it's my turn. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, right? At some point, and I ain't mad at him, bro. At some point, you like this. If a nigga ain't with me, a nigga is against me. Period. And I guess he took that stance, which was a stance that he, you know what I mean? I guess he had all right to take. You know what I mean? I wasn't mad at him either way. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I think about it, though,
nigga knew my handle in the street, bro. I was around. Niggas know I wasn't running from it. I never did, and I never was. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really worrying about none of that other shit.
Ty, I liked that Duck record you and Rule did, son. Y'all niggas went off on that shit.
Hold on for a second.
Good looking, Gotti.
Hold on for 1 second. Everybody, y'all gonna get y'all Q&A. Y'all gonna get to speak to him or whatever the case may be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get your chance, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Let us handle business first, pay the bills, and then y'all gonna get your shot. So it's safe to say that up until the second incident, and when 50 went on like the little mixtape run is when he started really mentioning your name, because I guess he felt like, all right, everybody is just in it now.
Yeah. If a nigga ain't with me, nigga against me. You know what I mean?
Now, the reason why I say that is because, like you said, you and him well, solid. Even though motherfuckers was going through their shit, and he never really said anything about you. Even in certain songs, he never said your name. That's a fact. I didn't hear your name. I didn't hear your name.
He couldn't. Nothing he could say, bro. He knew it wasn't. He knew all the same people that I knew, right? And he knew he couldn't go crazy on no record because niggas would look at him like, oh, this nigga making up shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Got you.
There wasn't no way. So he slid the little shit in with the little the I smell pussy. You know that little bullshit.
But that's the only thing. But that's really the only thing. And that's only because that's like residue type shit. That's how I always looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was fully aware that I'm like, but damn, 50 and Tah is cool because I got family in Southside Jamaica, and everybody always said like 50 and Tah is cool. It's the other nigga. It was like always the other nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, which kind of weird to me, but I don't know. But anyway,
it was weird. But now, weird, bro.
It was, I know you was in a weird situation.
Yeah.
I know you was in a weird situation. I'm well versed, my G. So all right. So my last thing I want to ask you is this. Like, all right. So after the hands get put on each other and the whole shit like that, only time you really had a problem with him is when he said your name that one time in that derogatory way.
That was it, bro. I would have stayed out of it until that point. And niggas respected that I was staying out of it because they knew me and his history. Real talk. They wasn't even really expecting me to go ham. You know what I mean? And even at some point, it wasn't even it was a rule. It was really a rule in him thing, bro. Real talk. The only reason the only reason how Black got in it is because you know, as public record will show you, Black put that twerk in the fucking in the studio.
I be knowing.
That's the only. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's the only way that he even got involved in that shit where they started saying him. You know what I mean?
All right. One final thing. I know they talk about the paperwork 50 put out or whatever the case may be, but would it be possible that because there were engineers and other people in there, that 50 Cent name had to be on the order protection because he was the subject of the altercation in the first place, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that 50 Cent himself said, I want to order protection against Murder Inc. Could it be that his name had to be on the order protection no matter what because he was part of the incident? So when they said put order protection, it's order protection against both of y'all?
Absolutely, G.
I respect that.
That's what I was trying to explain to you the other day, bro. It wasn't like, homie, that was the protocol on how things work after an assault. That's what happened, bro. You know what I mean?
I respect that about you, Tah, that you saying that. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know how that shit go. So it takes from now. It's up to him from that point on. You know
exactly.
But like this, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you right now, bro. I got a bullshit assault on me right now, bro. Real right now. I'm going to court for assault for this little nigga, my daughter's baby father.
I be knowing.
So so-called tough ass nigga got me in court right now for assault. And now the thing is, the same thing with him. He got the order of protection. All that shit is automatic because he initially said I put my hands on him. So once he said that, all of that paperwork is automatically done at the
stay away from the victim and all that other bullshit.
Right. Now he got 45. Now he got 45 days to show up and say and push on.
And point the finger and say, yeah, that's the one that assaulted me.
There you go. Now if he never show up, the paperwork go away, bro. And he could say, yo, I never told on that nigga. And he could do all of that. Because he never, you know what I mean? Because he never pushed it
off the court.
Right, exactly.
And I respect the fact that you clarified that because Goofies is going to be like, nah, because this is that and third.
And we talking
shit is
about
real
50
simple.
Cent, right?
Some shit is just protocol. Exactly. We talking about boy.
We talking about him and that famous paperwork that was put up. The shit wasn't fake. It was what it was. Like I just explained to you, that's just how shit worked. And that's why I said, you could have got on here and be like, nah, cause you know what I'm saying?
So look,
and you didn't. So I
just seen an interview
I salute you.
With Bangum Smurf, and he was like something on the lines of like the bodyguard 50 Cent wanted to basically sue. So that's why they had that the bodyguard went to go press charges and shit.
Nah, it was the engineer. Bangum Smurf was talking about.
My bad.
And that was the same. That was the same interview when he said Yayo was pushing his line. Yayo was getting ready to go all the way, and come to court after the 45 days. And that's when Smurf was like, nigga, you better not go to that court date. Nigga, we don't do that.
Right, you did.
Yeah, I think Yayo was looking for. I think Yayo was looking for a PPE loan.
Yeah, he was looking for a payday. He was looking for a payday. And it didn't matter if he had to rat on a nigga.
Yeah,
he was looking for that bread. Yeah. So, but that's what that was about. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was the engineer who went all the way with it. So after the 45, he went back to court and said, yeah, them niggas bad. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, who that?
So now I'm from Connecticut, and a lot of this shit that they try to back that was with that paperwork, a lot of them people were saying that precinct didn't even exist.
Who was saying that? Who was saying it didn't exist?
So because like I said, I'm from Connecticut, so when
listen, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you, the same bullshit they try to do with that. Oh, we went to check and whatever, nigga. And then niggas went back, and the officer was still there, bro. Fitzgerald. So them niggas was playing games on that, bro. With that, the officer never was. Come on, bro. That nigga was there, bro. It was the precinct right by the hit.
The director of Beef did that shit. I think it was the director of Beef that tried to like play like I was lying.
Tried to act like he did his homework and went to the place and said the officer wasn't there. Nigga, first of all, you might have went to the wrong precinct, nigga. You know what I mean? You ain't from New York, nigga. You don't know where the fuck to go. You don't know what precinct is probably tied to the hit factory. Niggas ain't had no reason to lie, bro. I just broke down the whole shit to you just now, bro. There was no reason for niggas to lie about that, bro. For what? For what? Niggas would have rather not have been in court, period. Niggas would have rather have just did the work, beat niggas' ass, poke niggas up, and went about their business. Niggas didn't want to be in court in the first place, bro. So why the fuck would niggas, like, you know what I mean? That shit ain't make no sense for niggas to be lying about no shit like that, bro. Niggas ain't want to be in court, period.
So I was only saying that because that was part of the shit that they were saying. Like, this ain't real. And, you know, we on the outside. So
I get you, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. That narrative they tried to spin that the officer didn't exist. Nigga, come on, stop it, man. Stop it, man.
They said the officer and the precinct was fake. They were saying both.
and then somebody else did some homework and doubled back on that and said that they spoke personally to the officer. So you know what I mean? It was a lot of back and forth corny shit trying to spin the narrative shit, bro. Niggas ain't had no reason to lie about that shit, bro.
That's a fact.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Niggas got locked up, bro. Niggas had bails and Black Child was on parole, bro. That nigga was fighting a whole nother case where he could have went up the river again, bro. Niggas ain't had no reason to be lying about none of that, bro. Don't you think niggas wish that the officer was fake, nigga? And they didn't have no cases? Them niggas wish that shit was fake.
So, like, let me ask you, like, with the hip hop police, though, was that like the first signs of it? Like, y'all started to see hip hop police around at that time, or it was before, like, in the beginning of your career in the 90s?
Nah, it was probably like right around that time. I ain't gonna, man. If I gotta, and maybe I might be stepping out there, and I don't know if somebody knows more than
I think they was. I think they was there. I think they was there before that because when I was moving around with a couple of people, the motherfucking cop cars used to come up on the side of the truck, so the limos and shit, and let everybody know they was police, and we knew exactly who they was. They've been around for a little minute, probably about 9-7.
I was getting ready to say that. I was getting ready to say around the Biggie era, around the Biggie
exactly.
whole era. Yeah, they was
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No doubt.
All right. Anybody else got questions?
So look, when you when 50 Cent, he basically came, you know, him and Fat Joe, they came to some type of agreement where they was good again. Like, did you feel some type of way?
You sound like a genuine down to earth nigga, though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Did you feel some type of way about that?
Nah, how could I feel? I mean, shit. Joe is his own man, right? And plus, I'm not that cool with Joe. Me and Joe was alright. He showed up. He pulled up on the Park City video shoot. That's how me and him met. I ain't even know him. He said he fucked with the song. Said he wanted to be in the video. He pulled up on me. I always respected him and had love for him for that. Because he didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? But I wasn't cool with that nigga like that. I mean, me and Joe was alright. So whatever move he make is whatever he make as a man. You know what I mean?
Salute.
I mean, I wouldn't have done it. Like, even right now, to this day, a lot of people, like, it's been done. People tried to get us to sit down before, different little mediated, different peoples that he still know, that I still know, and like, yo, would you woo? Homeboy said something to the fact one time that woo, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good, bro. I'm good. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, too many different, like we were saying yesterday, too many different suspect moves for me. He started making that I started seeing, and was just like, I couldn't fuck with it. You know what I mean? Real talk. And I just like, for me, I couldn't go back on that now. I would be crazy, right? You know what I mean? That's like how we talking about with Jimmy. If niggas is seeing all the suspect work, and you go and start fucking with a nigga and some shit happen, nigga, that's your fault. Nigga, you seen all the signs.
Let's just say, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that ain't the situation for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's recording or whatever the situation is, we on YouTube too as well. But like, if that same situation was like Freaky Zeke and that was Black Child, would you still rock with Black Child?
As far as what? I mean, make what you're trying to say clear, because I don't understand what you mean.
Like, they say it's paperwork, like it's paperwork on Freaky Zeke, right? And the Jim Jones, that's still his man.
If somebody tell me that paperwork is on Black Child,
yeah, would you still rock with him like Jimmy did with Freaky Zeke? Because, you know what I'm saying, they relationship or whatever.
First things first. Before I answer, I'm gonna say, you know what? I ain't gonna do that, because I would be. There ain't no paperwork gonna be on Black. I'm gonna tell you that. That nigga's always 10 toes. But if it was, I wouldn't fuck with it. Nope. I wouldn't fuck with it.
That's a real nigga answer. Real shit, no picking and choosing. Hey, I'm about to reset the room. Welcome to Trolls Nation. If you're new to the room, welcome. Go ahead and troll up top. Hit the greenhouse. Join the club. Follow the moderators.
It's
follow everybody on stage. We lit. And especially if you're on stage, you should be following the club, and you should be following some moderators, because we bringing it live to y'all. Boom. Y'all see the title, Trolls Nation, featuring Death the Clout Chaser, Q&A with Caddillac Tah. So yeah, man, we breaking the shit down. Damn, and like the brother said, man, this is a real down to earth brother. If anyone has a question, Patah, go ahead and blink your mic, and I'll pass the rock to you, and then we'll pass it back to Big Chuck. Any questions or comments? All right, Bullets, it's on you, and then Ghost,
hey, yo,
you after Bullets.
Hey, yo, Ty, I want to ask you something, man. Yo, in the Good Life video, that was Cream hopping out the whip with
you. Yes, sir. Yep, the big homie.
Yeah, I knew that was Cream. I was. Somebody told me the other day that wasn't him. I was saying that was Cream in that video.
Yeah, that was, yeah, for sure. See, that's the big homie. That's the big homie. You know what I mean? And even like the history with that, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I grew up, like I said, on the South Side. So, you know, niggas like him and niggas like, you know, Fat Cat, you know what I mean? Them niggas was like our heroes, man. You know what I mean? Real talk.
Ghost, it's on you, buddy.
I got two quick questions off of what you basically just explained about the John 50 situation. Looking back at it, would you say, question number one I'm going to ask is, with them trying to have, with y'all trying to have a mediation for them, would you say it basically was Ja's fault for not making the mediation go the right way, since he came to the mediation with a bat? Because no real street nigga, if he trying to settle something, gonna come to a situation with a bat. I don't care if it's a souvenir or whatever. You're not gonna come with a bat when you're trying to mediate something. That's just stupid. And then second question I want to ask: do you feel like maybe you kind of picked the wrong side to go with, since you said you and 50 was tight before the music shit, and then you was just in a music situation with Herb them, since they weren't really your homeboys at first, it was a business situation?
Shit, answer the first question, right? Now, I don't know what Rule Energy was, right? Now, I don't think because it don't make sense, right? If niggas is trying to put shit together, and Black Hand Chaz is that, you know, Allah rest his soul, you know what I mean? That's a big dog, a big homie from the hood, from the South Side. And I don't think it was, yo, let me just, you know, these niggas is putting this together and let me just shit on everything. No, I don't think it was that. I mean, I think he might have came with his energy of trying to see whatever. Maybe Fifth said a couple things that rubbed him the wrong way. You know what I mean? And like I said, it just, you know, turned ugly. You got to remember, bro, that's always in the air with street niggas, bro. Any type of street beef, right? any type of thing where niggas is trying to nip in the bud, it's always a chance that niggas might get to that meeting and not like what the other niggas say, and guns is drawn. That shit happen all the times in the hood, bro. But niggas gotta be like, yo. You know what I mean? And, you know, so there's always a chance that it ain't gonna go right, bro. Niggas may not like what a nigga say, a nigga may not like his energy, and then boom, I think that's what it was. I don't think Rue, I can't put his blame on him, right? I can't say it was his fault, right? Because I don't think he intentionally said, you know what, I'm gonna have these niggas put this together, and once this nigga come, I'm gonna violate this nigga. I don't think it was that, so I can't say that was his fault. You know what I mean?
But don't you think it was kind of stupid to come with a bat, though, my nigga?
I would say
trying to have peace with a bat in your hand, at least.
That's what I'm gonna say. I wouldn't have done it, right? I wouldn't have came like that. Now, that's just what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
If shit looks smirkish, if Ja thought shit was smirkish, like, bro, like, I know we coming to mediate this nigga, but I don't know what these niggas is really on, bro, and shit could go sour. So nigga bring it back, bro. You know, maybe he thought the shit was looking kind of funny, even though fuck this.
No, I don't think it was that, because I mean he had enough niggas there, and homie had who he had there. That bat was just a prop, man. That wasn't nothing to threaten homie with. He just had it in his hand because we just got off flights and we all had little trinkets and shit that we got from the airport.
You know what I mean? It's a small bat, not a.
It was one of them little souvenir bats. It wasn't like no real bat.
He had a full length bat. Nah.
Yeah.
Had one of them little handheld bats.
Yeah.
Could I say something on that real quick?
Well, hold on
for 1 second.
Let me just answer.
Any ladies got any questions?
Hold on. Go.
Yeah, what about the second question? The second question.
Hold on.
No, he ain't finished my second question yet.
Yeah. What was the second part, go?
The second part was like, I was asking, since you and 50 was tight before the music, like in the streets or whatnot.
Oh, okay.
You feel like you kind of picked the wrong side, since you was only cool with Irv them through music. So you kind of picked the music niggas over your homie from the street. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, bro, at some point I never picked, right? This was business I was doing with these niggas, and homie was my man, and he could have continued to be my man until he said we wasn't cool anymore. That wasn't me. That was the decision that he made to put me over there with them, right? I already showed him that the fact that I never came in and moved on them in the hit factory while I was there should have showed you that I wasn't picking a side right then and there. I never picked no side, bro. You know what I mean? He threw me over there. When he started doing what he did, he pushed me on that side. All right? So then that's what it was. You know what I mean? But I never picked no side, bro. The niggas is who I was doing business with, and through the course of the business relationship, we got cool and we got tight like family. That's what happened with that. But I never picked a side, bro. I never picked a side initially. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know how the streets go though. Not picking a side is picking a side. You know what I'm saying? And
that's why I said earlier, when he did what he did, I respected it. I respected the move, right? Because at some point now, it's like, yo, but nigga, I'm not gonna fuck up my money neither, bro. You know what I mean? This is my money over here, bro. You know what I mean?
I feel you, my nigga.
You know what I mean? So that was that. I mean, anybody who know, right, and was around back then, they knew I had my own separate clique inside of Murder Inc. that I brung that started waving the flag. But I always came into it with who I came into it with, my niggas from my hood. And like I said, through over the time, like Chris Gotti, certain niggas I forged different bonds with different people, Black Child, and like, you know what I mean? So over time, I became tight with niggas. But I came into it with my niggas and we was doing business, and eventually niggas became cool, right? So I never came into it picking no sides, bro. But again, I respect what you're saying. At some point, a nigga may look at it like, if you ain't with me, you against me. And I guess that was his mentality. And he did what he did. Shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was business and that was personal. We should have been able to separate that.
Facts.
Yeah, and for the most part, he tried to separate it until 50 said, "Is that I smell pussy? Is that you, Ty?" Like, once he said that, I guess that's what Ty mean when he said he was forced to pick a side now. Like, all right, so now that you said my name in a derogatory way, all right, so now I know what side I'm on.
Yeah, I didn't mean that towards Ty. I meant that towards him. He should have been able to tell the difference between personal and business. Shouldn't be like, yeah, this is my man, but he over there feeding his family, and I got a personal issue with this nigga.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. He should have been able to.
I respect that. Star, you had a question?
I do actually. I see 50 just dropped the BMF series. I just want to know what you think about the fact that he said Blue Da Vinci has nothing to do with BMF, because I found that kind of funny, and I just want to know from your perspective, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I didn't hear that shit. He said he tried to exclude. How you gonna exclude Blue Da Vinci?
Nah, they wouldn't let Blue Da Vinci into the movie premiere, and then 50 dropped a statement saying Blue Da Vinci got nothing to do with BMF. That's crazy.
They banned him out the club and all that, Caddy.
That's crazy. That shit was insane to me.
No, he did that because he was a rat.
Hey, but
allegedly, they can't put paperwork on him. No, they can't put paperwork on him.
Hey, but allegedly, they like 50.
They said they took him out because he told.
Meech and them don't rock with him though. His son don't rock with him. Meech don't rock with him. So that's like probably something that their family has something to do with. You know what I'm saying?
They said that he told on niggas. That's when they cut him out the game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
paperwork behind that though.
But listen, let me say this. He's a bad teller, right? He a nigga that he got 5 years for some shit that he really didn't have a whole part in, and he still got 5 years.
He cried on the stand. Caddy, he cried on the stand.
A lot of people don't understand. They're doing the story on Big Meech and the brother. Blue Da Vinci is a right-hand man. He's an extension, a relative of the relative. I feel like Blue Da Vinci did that shit just so he could draw some attention to himself.
Blue ain't blue, and blue ain't
up there like with the real intentions of feeling like he was left out. He went up there to promote. That was just a promotion. That's all.
And Blue getting money. I don't really believe that, because Blue getting money. Blue got a lot going on. I don't think he did it for no.
And plus,
he don't really need that.
Yeah, but he's still a rat though.
Hold on, let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this.
One mic, Caddy.
Because Blue is my guy, bro. And me and Blue is cool. And I'm gonna say this, and not only because we cool, right? I ain't seen no paperwork on Blue, bro. And that was a high profile federal case, bro. If Blue told, that shit would have been all over, bro. That shit would have been for niggas to be able to print out and pass out, bro. We talking about BMF. We talking. Hold on. Let me say this though, bro. We talking about BMF, one of the highest profiles cases in our time, bro. And you telling me niggas ain't passing out the paperwork with Blue Teller?
I think he actually talked about it. I think,
bro. I'm saying I haven't seen it yet, bro. Have anybody on this thing seen it?
Yes, go
listen, man. Like 6.
Hold on, one mic.
Listen, Blue's been out for a lot of years. For it to just come out now that he's a rat, that's kind of unbelievable, my guy.
It wasn't. That ain't just come out. That rumor ain't just happened.
Nah, the rumor. I ain't gonna. The rumor didn't come out, but the paperwork never came. I've never seen it, bro. That's only my point. And I know it was one dude. The Dexter dude was running around and he talking, and then they come to find out Southwest T said that nigga, all that shit he talking ain't credible. So it's like, come on, bro. He was the one that started that shit about Blue, bro. You know what I mean? And then come to find out, T said that nigga, he ain't
that
out.
Nigga was the driver, Caddy. That nigga was the driver.
Nah, they saying Blackface then said the nigga Blue Da Vinci told on him. And that's Calico father. He been was saying that before he did the trash talk. That man says it publicly saying that I'm
man. But he should know better though. He should know better, bro. You gotta put that paperwork out, bro. He was in that system, bro. One thing about the feds, man, everybody get their paperwork and they go to the yard and niggas gotta present that paperwork. You know what I mean? Blue went to the prison. I ain't never heard he was in no special units or nothing like that. Once he hit the yard, he had to show his paperwork, bro. That's how the feds work. I mean, that's just from my peoples who have been in there. I ain't never been myself, but for my peoples that's been, that's how the feds work. Soon as you hit the gate, soon as you lay your put it down with your pillows, niggas want to see your paperwork. soon as you get there, bro.
Yeah,
and,
from what I
mean,
hear, they already know you coming. They already know. A lot of people from around you, they waiting for you in your paperwork. My brother just came home from the thing.
Exactly, bro. So the nigga Blue wasn't in no special housing unit, bro. He wasn't in no PC or nothing, bro. So I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, I just,
it's a lot of
I just don't like this. Like the shit.
Yeah, I heard all you of you saying it yourself that Blue did that. And this come out like I remember seeing that shit, and I remember vividly seeing blackface from Detroit telling and saying a Blue Da Vinci, something that I've never met, is sending me to jail. I'm going to jail because this rat ass nigga. That's what he said.
Well, I mean, I guess that man, he got. I mean, he got what he got. He got his paperwork and Blue in it. I can't say nothing to that. All I can say is I haven't seen it yet, and I just figured that higher profile shit, bro. That shit would have been floating around, bro. Blue wouldn't even be able to be riding around.
Hey, yo, Caddy. All I
hold up, Bullet. Hey, yo, Gotti.
Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on.
Hold up. Hey, yo, Gotti. Gang, ask your question, big dog.
What's poppin', man? I want to know. Speed me up real fast so I can answer this shit, cause man, yo, Bullet, what's up, T?
Oh, what's up, beloved? How you?
What's poppin', man? I need to clock in on this, cause niggas just be talking, man. What's poppin'? What's the update? What's up? Put me on real quick.
Yo, Gotti, this is a if you got a question, ask your question. If not, we gotta move on, Gotti.
Yeah. I want to know the question, though. I want to know the update. What's poppin'? I should be able if I come on the stage, you know what I mean? Because I'm a day one. Shit, I need to know what's up so I can answer my question.
It's not no question for you. This question is for Caddillac, dog. This is a Q&A for just him. All the questions go to him.
Okay. That's all I need to do. That's it.
All right. Mute your mic, dog. Anybody got a question? Yeah, Bullet.
Hey, yo, I want to ask Caddy this. Yo, Caddy, man. Yo, I ain't going front, right? So, like, yo, how you was able to do that verse for Vita like that? You know, because, yo, she's still saying your name on the joint, on the Put It On Me joint, Caddy.
What you mean she's still saying my name?
Yo, when she say, like, the tie line, like, when she started spitting it, and when she talk about, like, she said the tie, I think it was, like, she was, like, going into the end of the verse and shit. But you could tell she rapping your life in the whole line with you and Shorty, though.
Yeah, you stupid. Yeah, you funny. Yeah, I mean, that's how it was written. I mean, I had to come from a perspective of, you know what I'm saying? From my shorty, you know what I mean? I had to try to put it in a perspective to make it fit the song, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. I fuck with that record. That's my shit right.
Yeah.
So Caddillac Tah, you wrote Vita's verse?
Yeah, I wrote that.
Okay. That's to make that clear. Let's make that perfectly clear. That verse that all the females like, that they be going on crazy for, that's Caddillac Tah right there, in case y'all didn't know.
Yeah, good shit, because I didn't know that. That's good.
I mean, pretty much everything you heard her spit came from my pen, except for like one verse she did. That shit that her and Rude did. It was like, I don't know. Vita.
Oh shit.
Whatever you heard her spit, pretty much I wrote it.
Was it the thing that Jay-Z was like, he was liking that shit, right?
Say that again?
Jay-Z. It was like, I heard that Jay-Z was liking like her pen game, or he thought it was, he thought it was her pen game. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Probably. If he did, I appreciate it. Yeah.
So all that murderous shit was hard, Caddy. I ain't going front. All that murderous shit was hard. That's my album.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, all that murderous work, all that shit. You know what I mean? That was me. You know what I mean? That we don't give a fuck shit. Everything on that murderous album. Yeah.
You still write today?
Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah. I mean, a couple of people that ain't really making much noise. You know what I'm saying? But I really prefer not to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Unless a nigga come in and mash me with a bag, shit. I ain't really trying to. I'm not trying to write for somebody to become a star type shit. I ain't trying to build nobody up. You know what I mean?
So if Nori came to you tomorrow and said that he needed something from you, Nori,
check is right.
About Nori,
yeah.
Would you throw him some?
Who, Nori?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, N-O-R-E, Nori?
Mm-hmm.
Nori write his own shit, bro. He don't need no writer.
He said if Nori out here right up clear.
All right, so why
I don't know where that came from.
Question, why you ask that? Maybe there's a reason why you asked it. Why you asked that question?
I don't know. What you think Nori need a writer? Or I don't know. That nigga definitely write his own shit.
Yeah, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying, it's different artists, you know what I'm saying, that you know, they might, you know, have someone write the hook, you know what I mean, you know, different tracks and they spit the verse.
Oh, that's Clout Chaser.
Oh yeah. He definitely had Rule. I think Rule wrote a hook for him that the song never came out, but he definitely wrote a hook.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure other people have as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah. Yeah, shit, I'll do something like that though for sure. Shit, I'll write a hook or something for N.O. That's my guy. N.O.'s my dude. You know what I mean? That nigga's a good nigga, man. He's a good dude, man. One nigga that I could say in the industry that was super solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Word. You been up there to drink, Champ?
Nah, I ain't been up there yet.
You will go?
I wish to. I go up there. I fuck with that shit. I like drink Champ. I mean, I don't drink no more, but shit, I'll go up there.
Caddillac, can you share your top 5?
Yeah, shit. Top 5. This should be getting tricky, right? The top 5 shit.
Dead or alive.
Yeah, because it's like over eras, right? Because I gotta go from let me say this. Because I'm gonna just say like from my influence, right? Definitely Rock Kim. Shit. Definitely KRS. Definitely Hov. Definitely Big. And then I gotta say, shit, man, who that last one, man?
Put G-Rap in there, son.
G-Rap is my guy. That nigga, I was heavily influenced by G-Rap too, but I can't be biased by thinking I can't put him in front of Nas, bro. Nas, I think Nas, I had to put Nas. I would have to just go Nas, Big, Hov, KRS, and Rakim. Yeah.
Strong 5.
Any ladies got any questions? Any other ladies got any questions? Blink your mic. If anybody got any questions, blink your mic.
I got a question from the audience. One of the ladies in the audience said, "Are you single?"
Nah, shit, I'm married. I've been married like, shit, don't get me, I don't want to say the wrong time, but about 14 years.
I've been date right.
Yeah. Been with my wife over 20 years. So, but yeah, nah, I'm married.
Y'all heard it, ladies. So, know what I mean? You took it already.
Off the market.
Hey, Summer, can I ask you a question real quick, Summer?
Hold on one second. Do show. You got a question. Go ahead, big one.
Yep. My question is, Caddillac, do you fuck with they doing Day's age rap right now? Do you fuck with the youngins or nah?
A couple of them, right? I fuck with Lil Baby. I fuck with some of the shit the Baby do, but more or less Lil Baby is my guy, and I like the nigga that Gotti just put out just recently, ESTG. I like that little nigga. He hard as fuck.
ESTG is cold. Hey, so for Crime Boss Volume 2, you have any people that you are gonna work with? Any like newer artists that's trending, or do you have anybody in particular that you in the works are trying to do something with?
Nah, I ain't. I'm just really doing all that work myself. I got my little cousin who he making a little noise on his own little independent shit. This is Don Pablito. Matter of fact, he out west. Down your way, Reek. Nigga, he a barber and shit. He get busy. Nigga, nice, real nice barber, man. But his name is Don Pablito. Look his shit up. He get busy. Nigga get busy. I got him on like 2 tracks. You know what I mean? But he down there with you. He out in the West.
Word. Oh, I'm gonna go get a haircut for sure. Can he cut? That's the question, man.
Shit, I'm saying, nigga, go pull his matter of fact, I'm gonna shoot you his Instagram link so you can go look at nigga. He get busy. He gets busy.
Hell yeah, man.
Word. So that he the only one I got on there though. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's just me. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like Rick said, oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Shoot your question.
What you want to ask you? Do you think Jadakiss and the Locks are underpaid or underrated?
Both. Them my guys too. Them my guys. Those are another solid individuals. You know what I mean? Solid, no industry, but real in the street, solid niggas. You know what I mean? And yeah, them niggas definitely underrated, underpaid. You know.
So you think they could have went further if they would have unsigned with Bad Boy in the beginning, or they would have went like a label of their own? If they would have did like say the Migos did.
Nah, I just think people didn't get it. I just think like people just didn't get it right away. You know what I mean? I just think they didn't get it right away. Didn't realize how nice them niggas was and what they was bringing to the game, bro. Like just go back and think, bro. It ain't no 3 niggas that was together like that was that solid from the street. That was lyrically tough. Them niggas, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's just one of them things that I think we just gonna look back and be like how just not recently after the verses, niggas is like, damn, these niggas. That's why I like verses, bro.
But you know what? I like you because earlier you said like you were already on a label or whatever, where you wasn't signed or whatever. Like something you said you wasn't signed or whatever, but with the Locks they were signed to Puff Daddy. So when they copped out, when you know everything went downhill or whatever, I think they could have started their own record label and started signing jokers as nice as they was.
I think they tried that. They had a little artist like J Hood. Yeah, D Block. I think they tried that. And sometimes, bro, like it's like Mike. It's like it's because you a good MC or you a good what's the name don't mean that you're gonna be a good CEO. And that's not saying that they wasn't good CEOs. I'm just saying sometimes niggas is so good at their craft, right? And they just so focused on being great in that aspect that they don't channel the same energy in other departments. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
So you think Styles P going to Juice WRLD? You think that was a CEO move, or was that just in the plan?
I think that was more. I think that was more of a lifestyle move. You know what I mean? Because Styles will even tell you, he said he ain't making a bunch of bread with those juice bars. I'm sure he's making some type of money because nobody ain't gonna do no business unless they making money. But he ain't getting filthy rich off the juice bars. That was more of a lifestyle thing for Styles. You know what I mean?
Yes, thank you, sir. I appreciate the answer. Thank
you. No doubt.
And Kari, down bottom, you got a question, mama? Hey, Carrie.
Hey guys, no, just listening to the convo.
Okay, so your mic flashing. Anybody got a question for the big dog?
I have a question. Can you provide any insight regarding back in the days when 50 Cent and Murder Inc. was beefing? 50 Cent and Eminem did a track where Busta Rhymes appeared on it, and as a fan, I never understood why Busta Rhymes inserted himself into that beef, and he went real hard as well. And then I expected to see him like start hanging out with G Unit or Eminem and them, and I never saw that. So it just seemed like a one-off. Would you be able to provide any insight on why Busta Rhymes will be upset at the face of your camp?
Oh yeah, I could definitely clear that up for you right away. Because obviously you missed the first blow of that.
That's what I was about. When he asked the question, I'm like, damn, he missed the first blow.
Yeah, he missed.
He only saw the teacher reaction.
Yeah. Rule had did like a freestyle where he had kind of, he went at Eminem, he went at Dr. Dre, he went at Busta, he pretty much went at the whole aftermath and pretty much like the whole Violator type of thing. See, 50 and Busta connection was through Chris Lighty, the Violator shit. Even though I think at one point Busta was on Aftermath too, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct. He was on he was on Aftermath when Rule just that's the reason.
All right. There you go. So that explains all that. Rule had went after all them niggas, and he threw Busta in there too. So, I guess Busta. But he was kind of in the same spot I was in when homie said my name. Busta was minding his business.
And Busta's a stand-up nigga. He did his one song, and he stepped aside.
And check this out. We was cool with Bus, bro. Bus was cool with us, nigga. Bus came through, did a verse on the Holla Holla remix. Every time we used to see Bus everywhere, nigga, none but love, bro. None but love. Even after that shit happened, I saw Bus, and Bus came to me and said, yo, why homie do that, man? Why did nigga, we, you know what I'm saying? Why he even do that, bro? I'm like, yo, man, the man did what he did, bro. You gotta ask that nigga. But I mean, he definitely came to me on some like, yo, why nigga forced my hand, bro? I was minding my business. We was all right. We cool. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Chanel, you got a question, mama?
Yeah, I got a question. Ashanti or Keisha Cole, as far as versus each other?
You can't really ask me that question. Ashanti said, and this is not me being biased, right? I just me and my sister. I mean, I was there. I watched her growth. I watched her write hit records. I watched her write because I don't know if people even know, like she wrote part of the Ain't It Funny song. I think Rule wrote the hook and Shanti wrote the verses. You know what I mean? I watched her write.
You can hear her vocals.
Yeah. They kept her vocals underneath. That's why J-Lo had fell out with niggas because they had exposed that. And it was supposed to be never to be exposed, right? That Shanti was underneath the vocals. But it got out and J-Lo that's how niggas had kind of fell out with J-Lo too. But that's another story. But boom. I watched her do that. I watched her write the shit for fun. You know what I mean? With that little song she did I watched her write a lot of like good records, man. She get busy, man. My sister get busy, man, and me and her close. You know what I mean? So I definitely got to pick her, my sister.
Okay.
D-Lish, you got a question? D-Lish, you got a question?
No, she did. She's probably tied up. I do got a question. So, your relationship with everybody over there is still good? Because, I'm like most people, man. I seen Irv Gotti and the Drink Champs, and he spoke about you, and he spoke about, Prodigy and things like that. So, are you still good with everybody over there?
Well, he said what he said, right? So I guess you got to take a man on his word, right, Reek? So,
sometimes niggas will say one thing and then
no.
Like, nah, it wasn't like that.
No, what he said is what he said, bro. Me and him ain't really, everybody else who I spoke about earlier, like, Chris, Black Child, certain motherfuckers, like, everybody else, we good. You know what I mean?
Hey, how did you feel about Irv Gotti, the way he spoke about you on Drink Champs? Did you see it?
I mean, I ain't feel no way. I mean, the man spoke his mind. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I mean? What he spoke wasn't like accurate, whatever the case may be, in the sense. But he spoke his mind. If that's how he feel, that's how he feel.
Yeah. Man, me, I think certain shit, if it's amongst somebody you dealt with personally, in my personal opinion, I feel like, bro, that shit ain't for the Drink Champs. You know what I mean? Certain things, like, just out of respect to the person that you did do work with them and shit like that. I feel like when people do that, bro, to me, that's just weird. It's like, damn, this is somebody you've been around often. This is someone you dealt business with, probably been in each other's house. So to go in there and spill that on some drinking shit, I don't know. That should be weird to me, bro. I don't like that type of shit. It's like, bro.
Hey, Reek, can I get a question for my boy Ty, man?
Yeah, go ahead. Who is that?
Lamonte.
Lamonte, go ahead, Brody.
What up, Ty?
What's up, homie?
You already know, Ty. Now I know one thing a lot of people don't. Well, first and foremost, I agree with his position on speaking up on your Drink Champs as far as like you stay loyal to him through beef. You inherited beef with that camp. You know what I'm saying? So for a motherfucker to go public, that's that backyard thing. If I do got an issue with you, let's go talk in the backyard where there ain't no cameras and man-to-man conversation. You're right, he does have a right to feel how he feel, but I just don't think that's the platform to air family business.
Hold on. But Lamonte, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that shouldn't have been my first time hearing whatever, you know what I'm saying? A nigga feelings on a Drink Champ.
Mm-hmm. Right. But the question that I was...
Okay, go ahead, Marty. I thought you asked a question. Pardon me, bro.
No, I just wanted to... understanding with how Murder Inc. went down from the top of the world with the best R&B artists, the hottest hip hop artists, and then at the same time the beat started with G-Unit, Aftermath, Interscope, right? And Def Jam, y'all getting raided by the feds. Def Jam basically not prioritizing y'all where y'all was at. No, that definitely had an impact. Besides that, do you understand the machine that Interscope is in comparison to Def Jam? And if so, could you please expand for the audience so they could really understand what happened? Because it's a big misconception. Like, the they got weak when that beef came.
Back. Lamonte, that was nigga. Super solid question, my bro, for sure. Because at the end of the day, right, in comparison, you got to understand, right? There's a parent company, right? That both of those companies was underneath, and I don't think, like you said, the average person wouldn't know that. They wouldn't understand that there was a parent company that both of those companies was underneath. You know what I mean? Which was Universal. You know what I mean? Which was Universal. Which was what was Vivendi? I think it was Vivendi, whatever it was, right? That was whoever, you know. So at the end of the day, Aveen is the golden child over there, bro. You know what I mean? Real talk. Aveen is the golden child over there, bro.
In the industry today.
Exactly. So if the higher ups, if the board had to pick somebody, who do you think they're gonna pick? Aveen or Leo?
Aveen. He was Doug Morris.
Exactly. So that was a good question, my dude, because that would give you a little more insight into that too. And like I was telling you about as far as with the feds freezing the money, and you know what I mean, and then like, you know, on top of the fact, you know what I mean, they don't want to be close to nothing like that, bro. And then it's the rift going on, and then like I said, Aveen is their golden child. You know what I mean? He was their dude, bro.
All that shit plays a part into the prioritizing and what we really gonna have putting on these radios and all that. And I'm thinking about if I was Def Jam and a record label that I'm making millions with comes under, got the feds running in our office and shit, it's not a good look. I'm a back up like, oh, y'all can make music, but this ain't a good look. You know, y'all can't be prioritized no more. Let me see what I can get up out of y'all, but ain't no more investing into this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to remember, bro, like you said, you got Interscope and you got Def Jam, right? You got, you know, two up until that point successful imprints. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Def Jam started, you know what I mean? They got to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, we got to pick the side. Them niggas, they start feeling like shit, nigga. We don't want to pick the wrong side. They knew what was shaking in that building. They knew who the higher ups was really like, who the golden child was. So them niggas wasn't stupid. They knew they had to back up off us and do what they needed to do to let the higher ups see that they wasn't like on our team, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of these millennials might not have been paying attention because they don't watch the game like we do. When you look at the Interscope roster, all of their artists were doing
500,000 million records per week. Will Smith, YouTube, Bono, Sting, Gwen Stefani.
Nigga,
no, Rough Riders was at Def Jam.
Shit. You gotta remember early Pac, Lamonte.
Early Pac, all that Death Row stuff. So when they release stuff, the stores is buying up a $250,000, even the game, $250,000 to $500,000 the first week. You know what I'm saying? So I peeped that and I seen the change. So I just wanted to see whether you was aware of that change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't legal getting ready to leave?
Hey, let me get Zeke Black in there. Zeke Black. You got a question to ask him?
Yo, Ty, what up, Ty?
Salute, Zeke Black.
I remember went to Def Jam and Universal, in Midtown, and I remember when they removed y'all out the offices. I remember that because of that whole federal situation. And I met Sam Crespo and Bob Love. They was up. That's when they was still at Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, yeah, it's mad hot because the feds ran up in there, whatever the case may be. Then I was like, damn, son, like all this over a rap situation that went over the ledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Murder Inc. from the beginning when y'all was Mike Geronimo, Black Child, what y'all was doing. Then when y'all made this transition, you know what I'm saying? My man Dirk, Dirk used to run with Java, you know what I'm saying? And
that's my dude. That's my
family, you know what I'm saying? And I remember that time, man. And I just think that where y'all messed up at is that order protection, man. 50 used that order protection to make millions, bro. You hear me? Because that made them viral. Good or bad, it went viral, bro. Out of all that happened in 50, that's what went viral, my brother. You hear me? The order protection. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, with all due respect, my nigga 50 was on his way, bro. That nigga was on his way, bro. That nigga didn't need none of that shit. He wasn't here earlier when I spoke on that. That nigga, let me tell you something, bro. That's even like nowadays, bro. All these little niggas, they run around with all these clout schemes and all this shit to get viral, right? But then you gotta have the music after that, bro. You ain't got the music, that shit ain't gonna mean nothing. You just had a viral moment.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Hey, yo, Caddy, let me ask you this question. Where was you at the first time you heard in the club?
Shit, I don't remember where I was, but I know once I heard that shit, I was like, Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I put it like this. When I heard this in the Go show, it just made me.
You was waiting for him to connect the dot.
Yo, my nigga, and then I'm like, yo, this nigga is so ill. Yeah, this nigga is so ill, right? Because in our hood, like I told you back then, niggas used to do. It was an era in our hood, right, where it was a lot of local MC niggas that used to be popular. Like these niggas used to be stars. Spank G, Dada Rock, Mr. Sexy, even Baby Wise at a time used to hit the mic. And that used to be little shit that they used to do on the mic. You know what I mean? Go shorty, it's your birthday. You gonna you know what I mean? So he took that little hood shit, threw that shit on there. Put that because it didn't have nothing to do with the record, bro. Really, you know what I mean?
And that's the genius behind it. It's somebody's birthday every single day that could use that song.
And what I was going to tell you when I heard it, it made me chuckle, bro, because I said, "This nigga, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. The talent of this nigga that can never be denied." And I always tell him that nigga, like you said, that was the genius. The boy just had a knack for making them records, bro. He wasn't really the best crazy lyricist, but he got a knack for making them joints. He had a knack for it, bro. I can't never take that away from him. You know what I mean?
I respect that answer, big dog.
I'm gonna go ahead and reset the room. Welcome to Trolls Nation. If you new, welcome. You found the spot. It's Trolls Nation. You new to the room, go ahead and troll up top, hit the greenhouse,
Clout Chaser TV.
Join the club, follow the moderators. Fuck it, follow everybody on stage. We lit. Y'all see the topic. Trolls Nation featuring.
It's Duff for the Clout Chaser TV.
With Caddillac Tah.
The Chicago nigga.
CHECC'N in the building. Caddillac Tah in the building. We got the whole Trolls in the building. Info Minds in the building. We got everybody in the building. E-Band, Stream Dream Radio. Everyone in the building. Info Minds. I said it. I ain't leave nobody out. We in the
hold on
building.
for a second. Timbo is my God. This me and Timbo, that first school I told you I got kicked out of, me and Timbo was in that school together.
Yeah, that's a true story. Hey, yo, to tell you something, my nigga been the same nigga since 1987, my nigga, when I met him.
The 80s and shit.
Nigga was one of the highest niggas in school and all that, my nigga. My nigga been that nigga, man. Ain't nothing new, my nigga.
AK at the bottom, you got a question? AK. A2 you got a question?
No, I was just agreeing with everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Caddillac Tah, for coming through. I don't have a question right now.
Hey, yo, Caddy,
appreciate y'all having me.
Shout out. We gotta shout out that nigga Pop, man. Pop came from our class, man. My nigga
That's
Pop,
my dude.
Man.
That's my dude. Pink House in East New York. East New York. Go check out my dude, Pop.
Shout out Pop. I fuck with Pop.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah. All right. I got. Okay, 1 second. I got Crisis, and then after that, I got Google.
Yeah, that was Crisis. Yo, hey, Bangla Smurf be telling this one story about when you came down to the hood. I guess that some dudes from G Unit, where they used to run 150, like was throwing rocks, and they didn't know it was throwing rocks at your girl. That you would don't have to come down there. Like whenever you hear Bangla Smurf tell a story, he always leaves out the part of what it is that you actually said at 50. He said after that joint, 50 took the young boy and like smacked him or some shit.
Yeah, well, you know how that was. Like I told you, that was my dude back then, right? So, you know, that was the protocol. You know what I mean? You know, before I wilded out on niggas, I had to let him know what it was and what was getting ready to happen. You know what I mean? And he knew. So he had to, you know, he mediated it. Like, yo, I'm going to take care of it, boy. Just let me do what I do. Don't worry about it. So that was my man. I took his word for it. But, you know, I came down there to, you know, to handle my business. And he knew that's what I was down there for. So, you know, he took care of it. I'm going to just say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Smurf always bigging you up, yo. He always bigging you up.
But,
yeah, man, like I was saying.
Know that, yo, Caddy, motherfuckers don't know, like when I heard.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Hold that question. Yo, Google. It's on you.
Yo, what up, homie? Yo, Caddillac Tah, what's poppin', homie? How you, man?
What's up, bro?
I got a question for you, right? Out of all the decisions you made, do you have a decision or two that you made that you wish you didn't make that would have catapulted you in a whole different light as far as, you know, being beneficial to your career? I'm just curious.
No, good. Excellent question, homie. That's an excellent question, right? Because see, you know, it's a tricky question, right? Because I could say one thing I wish I would have did is I wish I would have came in with a whole different business mind, right? I wish I would have came in not being so much of a street nigga and not being so much of a loyal, clicked up street nigga, right? Because I would have probably handled my business a whole lot different. And I just didn't handle my business the way I should have handled my business, bro. So a lot of this shit that didn't go right for me, at the end of the day, yeah, niggas could have put a different dots, connected different dots, put different pieces, but really as a man, it was for me to handle my business the way I should have handled it, and I didn't. So if any regret I probably would have would be that I just didn't come in with a street mentality like, building another street click relationship with niggas. And I don't regret niggas, like I said, Chris my nigga, Black my nigga. I don't regret the relationships I built with niggas, but I kind of regret the way I came into it, bro. My mentality should have just been straight on business. You know what I mean?
Right. So is it safe to say that a lot of dudes coming in, the advice you might give them is that don't automatically go with because niggas already loopy and they're already in the loop that you automatically trust them blindly?
Yeah, don't go with bro. I'm going to tell you right now, nigga, handle your business the way business is supposed to be handled, bro, and let everything else fall after that. You know what I mean? But yeah, don't go with for sure, man, because a nigga, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. A lot of niggas, and like I said, you know, to a certain degree, like, you know, we build genuine, like, kind of friendships, you know what I mean? But a lot of the other situations, nigga will sell it to you like that, bro, and it ain't, you know, just to get you to, you know, go with. And shit, when shit don't go your way, you only got yourself to blame, bro.
Facts.
Who was the other person that had a question?
But, that was Timbo. Timbo was getting ready to say something, right, Timbo?
Yeah. I was just saying, man, niggas not bitter, man. My niggas was young. Niggas went all around the country. Niggas went all around the world with that Murder Inc. shit and all that shit. That shit was a dope experience, nigga, for everybody that was around. You know what I mean? So my nigga not bitter. My nigga just, niggas was young. Niggas, man. At the time. So, yeah, I got to remember that. I
definitely young niggas off the block. Young niggas in the crib. I came up, bro. I came up in the house where I had 3 different families that lived in my 2-family house, bro. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, my house wasn't even structured as a 2-family. It was a 1-family. And we had 3 different families that lived in my crib, bro. You know what I mean? My cousins, my other cousins, and you know what I'm saying? Real life talk, bro. You know what I mean? I woke up mornings, nigga, and this ain't even me this is real talk. I ain't looking for no sympathy or no bullshit about that. This is my life, nigga. I woke up mornings as a kid, nigga, shaking the cereal box and 2 pieces of fucking cornflakes would come out. That type of shit, nigga. So just knowing my background and how I came up, bro. Yeah, niggas was young. Niggas was over zealous. Niggas was over excited to be in the situation. And you know what I mean? And like I said, with all that said, I wish I had a better business mind and not that type of, mentality. Real talk.
Respect. Anybody else got a question for Big Dog? Yeah, Bullets.
Oh, I just want to say this, yo, Caddy, man. Yo, when that motherfucking Paul City joint come on with the 2-8 pages saying, my nigga, and that beat come on, my nigga, and you said, fuck y'all niggas talking about. That's my shit, my nigga. That's all I got to say.
Yo,
hello? You still on?
Yeah, I thought my shit went out. Yeah, Bullets. I was one love, bro. I appreciate that love, bro.
Yeah, you already know, man.
Yeah, man. That song.
That was a hit single right there. Niggas, Def Jam, they dropped the ball on that joint, man.
That beat is retarded.
Hey, we didn't get a chance to ask you though, like, you answered it on a lot of different platforms, but so you can answer it on Trolls Nation, definitely the Clout Chaser TV. When it comes to that information that Prodigy put in his book, how did you feel about it?
I mean, shit, I can't even hold no punch back on that. I ain't like it. I mean, shit. I mean, how would I feel about that? Like I said, for one, it was a lie, right? It was a lie. He got a story, right? And he mixing it up, right? But it ain't. It's a lie, bro. The pieces don't go together. You know what I mean? I ain't. Hold up.
One mic. Do not cut off the guest.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna get into whatever it was because it's real live street shit. I ain't gonna do that on Clubhouse. But it was a lie, bro. It was a story that is a story that he took and put different pieces in it and kind of hyped it up for his book, bro. It was some bullshit, bro. It was some real live, not real nigga type of time shit, bro. And I didn't respect that. You know what I mean? I didn't respect that. Especially when I seen that nigga multiple times, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna do that. Respect the dead, bro. I ain't gonna do that. I could say whatever, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was the only one question that I had for you. I just ain't want to do it over the airwaves, like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's street shit. But it is something that, like people like us that's privy of the history. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers, like, we fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely something that I wanted to add. You know what I
mean? Just put it like this, bro. It's like I said, pieces. He took pieces of something that's real, and he created what y'all read. Put it like that. You know what I mean?
Facts. I like how you address your caddy. I like how you address
but never in a million years would I set any of my niggas up. That's out the come on, bro. That's out the gate.
Hey, hold on. Before you ask that, like even during that time though, like the time frame he talking about, like was it like a street rumor that was going around, or he just came out of nowhere with it?
Nah, it wasn't a street rumor, bro. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. There was an incident. There was something that happened, right? That he wasn't nowhere around, that he don't know nothing about, right? That he was probably around another nigga who knew something about the situation, made it talk to him about it, and then he took it and did whatever he did with it. That's what I'm saying to you. But it ain't had nothing to do with me setting nobody up, bro. Come on, bro. I don't get out like that.
Salute.
Fact. And Caddy said that on Forbes DVD. He said that's for snitches and faggot niggas. He said that on Forbes DVD when P was alive. So I gotta say, yo, Caddy addressed it correctly the first time.
Yeah, because come on, bro. You don't do that, bro. You don't do that, bro. At the end of the day, I don't know, man. I guess niggas like that book. Niggas do whatever, but I didn't. And this ain't me just because he put my name in it, bro. I just don't like. I don't like when other niggas tell other niggas stories, especially shit that don't really got nothing to do with them. That's real life street shit, bro. If it's public information that everybody know and you want to write a book about that, cool, bro. But you like, I don't like when niggas do that, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like Ty Nitty from Queensbridge, that's my dude. I fuck with Ty Nitty, bro. You know what I mean? I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Like that little shit he was talking about, bro. Come on, bro. You ain't had no business talking about them niggas' business, bro. That was them niggas' business and them niggas' street beef they had, bro. You don't put that in the book when you ain't intricately involved. He had nothing to do with nothing that he talked about in the book, pretty much, bro. Everything was about. Night. He should have never wrote that book. Yeah, bro. Everything was about other niggas, bro. Everything was about other niggas, but I just never respected the book, and that ain't because he put my name in it. I just don't. I never respected it because I don't think real men or street niggas do that, bro. I don't concern myself with everybody else's business, bro. Real talk.
No, I did say to myself, he put a lot of shit that happened in the street that only people in the street probably wouldn't know about. Not saying that I knew anything personally or anything like that. Like you know how when shit happened in the street, you be like, yo, remember when such and such got such and such. Like only the street knew shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying you 100% right. And on top of the fact, none of it had nothing to do with him. I could see if he was involved, then nigga, you could tell your participation in whatever shit you was in. But none of that shit had nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
He was around different after that. Shit. He was around some niggas and he just put himself in it because he was cool with the niggas that might have been involved. But P ain't had nothing to do with none of that shit. It wasn't even there.
P was dry snitching. I love Prodigy to death, man, but he was dry snitching in that book. That's why I said last night when that conversation came up last night, man, he should have never wrote that book, my nigga. I said that last night in here with War Brent, man. Should have never wrote that fucking book.
Hey, War, what you fucking with Mob D for a minute?
I don't think War Brent in here.
Yeah, his joint in here, he probably just ain't listening. But his shit is in there though. You know War be in and out, but his joint is definitely on the stage. But go ahead, somebody else got a question?
Yeah, I got one. How'd you feel about niggas believing that bullshit, especially Irv?
I feel some. Come on, bro. I can't even lie to you and say I didn't. Right? I did feel some way, right? Because, like Kimbo just told you just now, right? I was the same nigga since he met me to this day, and everybody else that know me know that, right? And for a nigga to do that, it really just make me understand. And I'm not taking no shot at a nigga or nothing like that. Irv is he ain't come from where I come from, bro. And the niggas like, you know what I mean? His etiquette is different from the niggas who I grew up with, and the niggas the way they deal with shit etiquette is different. You know what I mean? So I could just say that and leave that there. You know what I mean? But I definitely felt some kind of way. You know what I mean?
Man, I can't say that Irv was a DJ. Irv was a DJ. Irv wasn't from the streets, man. Irv was a DJ. Yeah, he knew street dudes, but Irv wasn't in the streets like that.
DJ Irv, that's what
his moral compass ain't the same as another person gonna be. And I ain't the only nigga. You can ask 100 niggas from Hollis that right now. I can tell that just by how he talk. You know what I mean? So this ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing. I ain't saying nothing that niggas ain't been saying. Like, you know what I mean? Irv has never been a street dude.
And that's cool. Niggas ain't
nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, that's not a shot at him, but that's just being honest.
So it's more what it is. So
yeah, right. So niggas way of thinking be different.
Right.
Different circumstances.
Right, exactly. So, but to answer your question, bro, yeah, I would lie. I would be lying if I said I didn't feel some way because that ain't me. You know what I mean? And a whole bunch of 100,000 street niggas can verify that ain't me, bro. So that's, of course, I feel some kind of way about it. You know
I feel you, because that's like an offense to your character.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Shit, I ain't, bro. What? Lining niggas up. You know how many niggas I could have lined up, bro? Man, you know how many thirsty, salivating at the mouth niggas I had around me that was around niggas like Buster and different niggas and like, yo, man, nah, nigga, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Nah, we ain't doing that. Not on my time, because I don't play them games like that. You know what I mean? So come on, bro. That ain't never been me, bro. I had a bunch of niggas in the line of the sight of the wolves, nigga. I kept wolves around me, bro. Shit, you know what I mean? My man Pop, who we just spoke about earlier, nigga, certified wolf. He just fell back, started doing this film shit recently, you know what I mean? But certified wolf, nigga, I had a nigga, he caught a case.
Pop. Hey, yo, Cat, I be seeing Pop all the time.
Man, Pop caught his case when coming out the projects with his vest and his hammer on when I was about to turn a corner to pull him, to pick him up, nigga, in my lack truck. And he'll tell you that itself, boy. Certified wolves I had around me, nigga. Certified wolves that was salivating at the mouth every time they got around niggas, bro. And I had to say, chill, nah, we don't do that. We don't do that.
So do you feel like Prodigy writing the book or whatever, saying what he said meant more, or Irv kind of validating it meant more, like made it worse? Which one you think was worse?
I don't think Irv validated it, right?
He definitely validated it, bro.
No. What he did is what he said, right? What he said wasn't incorrect.
No, I don't mean he validated like it's correct. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying just from just people from the outside, he made it look like it was true, which I know you saying it wasn't true, but I'm just asking you, do you feel like Prodigy was more wrong for saying it, or Irv was more wrong for trying to make it seem like it was true?
I can't get into the wrong and right shit, right? But I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I wouldn't have done no shit like that, and I know a million other street niggas that wouldn't have done that, right? I ain't gonna get into wrong and right, because a man is a man, and nigga gotta stand for whatever they do and take whatever punishment or whatever come with it. So I can't get into what if a nigga was wrong or right. Niggas did it, they did it. You know what I mean?
But we gotta get into a wrong or right, because niggas will keep doing shit like that. And that fucks shit up for real niggas, bro. Bro,
let me tell you something.
Like that is dead wrong. It's not right, bro. That shit ain't right.
You're absolutely right. It's not the way it should go. But by me saying that it's wrong or right, ain't gonna stop the next nigga from doing it, man. It's these type of niggas that exist, bro. What we gonna do? It's these type of niggas that exist. We just gotta, stand clear of these niggas, bro. That's all a real nigga and a real man could do, is try to stand clear from these niggas, bro. But these niggas exist, bro. So what we gonna do? You know what I mean? I can get here and say, yeah, that shit was wrong. Niggas shouldn't have never. Man, niggas do what they do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do what they do, bro. I wouldn't have done it, and I know 1,000 other real niggas that wouldn't have done it that way. So that's all I'm saying. And like I said, what he said, like I was telling you, little bits and pieces of what he said was partially correct. Yeah, the side that he spoke of is a side that I fuck with. A side of niggas that I grew up with. The nigga was my big homie, who I grew up underneath. His family know my family. Is a different situation. Yeah, that wasn't no incorrect shit. But nothing had nothing to do with me at all. You know what I'm saying? That was the gist of it all.
Well, Gotti's exact word was, at the time, he didn't think that it was true, but putting two and two together, not anybody know where their location was, he kind of felt that it might have some truth to it.
Right. But just knowing that whoever the other side was, knowing that I had a connection with the other side. That's what that was about. But like I said again, bro, I ain't had no, come on, bro. That ain't me. I ain't had no, come on, my nigga. Come on. Like I said, I had different, even that person, bro, I could have sucked that, I could have put that person on many different other niggas, bro. Why the fuck would I? That don't make no sense, bro. You know what I mean? That's a situation that that's a situation that I would have mediated if I saw that coming. That's a situation I would have said, nah, bro. Nah. The same thing I'm just telling you who I said to the other wolves. Nah. So I would never be the one intricately in part of it saying, nah, go ahead, go do that. Never.
Yo, Cat, you said on Force DVD, and I like what you said, man. That's for faggot niggas and bitches. That's who line niggas up.
Right. I ain't got no reason, nigga. If I, bro, listen, I ain't never, niggas, like Timbo just told you, bro. I am who I am, nigga. I always been that nigga. Fly, get money, nigga. Solid nigga from the hood. My hands is good, nigga. You know what I mean? I never really played with the torch like that unless I had to, but that's who I was, bro. You know what I mean? And niggas fuck with me. And I kept, I grew up with a lot of certified individuals. And niggas, you know what I'm saying? And niggas would burn for me, straight up. And I burn for myself, bro. But at the end of the day, what? Picture me lining the nigga up. If I was going to do something, you was going to know it was me. Or you was going to know it was my niggas. Trust me. I ain't doing no sneaky shit, bro. For what?
I ain't gonna lie, Caddy. Yo, Merc wanted to knock that nigga P teeth out, my nigga. I watched that video, man. Niggas was mad about that shit.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. See, and this is why I see this nigga Gotti about to. I didn't want to do this because I ain't even like this. I don't want to speak on the dead man, bro. But on some real shit, we seen people different situations, bro. I seen that man fold, bro. I seen that man look like he seen a ghost, bro. In different situations, we was in Camden, New Jersey, bro. We had a situation, bro. We had a real situation out there, bro. I seen that man look like he was fed for his life. Bro. And we was going through putting twerking in different states, bro, coming up out of there unscathed, bro. You know what I mean? And that specific day, he was with his man, Mike DeLorean, and them niggas stayed behind us and kind of like got up out of there smooth because of us, bro. Like, so come on, bro. Come on, man.
And that's crazy because he shit on Mike DeLorean too in the book.
Exactly, bro. That's my little bro, too. Solid little nigga, man. Mike DeLorean is a solid little dude, bro.
Shout out Bars and Hooks, yo.
Trust me, bro.
Yo, on the real, after that book, I was a fan of Prodigy, but after that book, I looked at him different.
Everybody looked at him different. You know what I'm saying? That book, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. That book, even though I love Prodigy, I still bump his music to this day. But that book was like an open confession on every nigga in the hood, dirty laundry, my nigga. Straight like that.
I feel the same way, but it don't erase the music. But if I get
the music is fire. The music is fire,
but check it though. If I get to talking about some shit that happened with Mobb Deep here in Hartford, y'all gonna be on my ass. So I ain't fucking with y'all right now.
No. Hold on. I think everybody got a Mobb Deep story if you want to be truthful.
Hey, on that note, R.I.P. Prodigy.
Bro.
But at the same time, Cadillac got every right to say whatever he wanted to say. That man was thrown out there to the wolves on some bullshit. So whatever he feels like.
That's why I asked him.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna let. I'm not gonna let the congregation join in and jump in on that parade. You know what I'm saying? If Cadillac feel like he got something to say, then it is what it is. But we're not gonna go through the whole Prodigy. I got a Mobb Deep story right now. R.I.P. to my boy Prodigy, and we're gonna leave it at that. Go ahead, Big Reek.
Yeah, facts, man.
Yeah. We leave it at that. But yo, Reek, check this out. I'm about to go and catch this flight, y'all. But yo, anybody else got something, man? We can close out. You know what I mean?
Well, I just want to say that I still be bumping that Murderers album because shit gets ugly.
Oh, that's my shit right there, son.
Yeah.